We're diving into the emotional world of Colin Hoover's Regretting You, the powerful story that had audiences talking, from unforgettable performances to the moments that stayed long after those credits rolled. So I sat down with the star of the movie, Allison Williams, and she had a lot to say. Take a look. Colin Hoover's latest novel is heading to the big screen with Regretting You. Allison Williams stars as Morgan Grant, a young mother navigating grief with her teenage daughter as they both lose their father and husband, marking a major shift as the Scream Queen swaps terror for tender, emotional swoons.
I read the script and I read the book and I was like, I love Morgan and she also drives me crazy. And the story is frustrating and relatable and nostalgic and moving and all the right things. And so it felt like a no-brainer.
Well, how do you go about balancing that? Because it is everything that you just described. And so how do you go about tenderness and humor all kind of combined into one movie?
In my experience, throughout the course of a single day, especially with a toddler, you're feeling that full range of emotion pretty regularly. It goes from tenderness to rage to calm to chaos. You know, that's how life is. And so in some ways it felt like a more honest representation of how life is.
Hey, Claire Bear. Guess who just spent the last half hour with the coolest guy in school?
Oh my God.
Don't tell my mom about this. You know how she gets.
Yeah, no, of course I won't.
Sometimes it scares me how good of a liar you are.
Colleen Hoover loyalists might spot a few tweaks in the movie. Allison says the creative choices strengthen the film while honoring the essence of the book.
As someone who read and loved the book, I feel like we did a really, I think, faithful job of adapting it. To me, the best version of an adaptation is something that justifies itself. It's not just a page-by-page remake of the book, because then why do it? It's something that's additive, that takes this new medium and allows the source material to be even more, given that you can see people. In the book, the entire story is written from the perspectives of Clara and Morgan, alternating chapters. And thus you really get a sense for where they're coming from. I think the movie does that as well, but you also get invested in these other characters that you would not be able to get to know as well if you weren't reading the story from their perspective. So we kept the book readers in mind the whole time we were making it.
Still, what matters most to Allison isn't the changes at all, but the emotions she hopes the film invokes in everyone watching.
Just to feel in general is kind of the hope. I wouldn't prescribe what, because I think it's a little bit of a Rorschach test in terms of like whatever you're going through or what in the movie is resonant with you might be what you feel. And two people sitting next to each other might not have the same emotional experience over the course of the movie. But feeling is good. Having feelings is positive. And so I guess being part of something that would encourage people to have feelings is kind of the win.
Regretting You is now available on streaming platforms with over 20 minutes of bonus content. It is a perfect must-watch for your holiday list.
Claire Grant!
That can't be good.
Get in the car! 1 second.